So again, we are here for the Monday Mishmash, and this is Anamorphine from Artifact 5. So, what is this game supposed to be about? Well, I have here... In this game, we play a man named Tyler, who finds himself as he hits rock bottom. We'll journey through his memories of his relationship with his wife, and learn of her depression. We will ultimately, or rather will we ultimately escape Tyler's reality, or shall we help him to face his past? So yes, it appears he has a wife, or perhaps had, past tense, a wife, not too sure on that yet. She suffered from depression, and these are the memories he has of that relationship. So I'm sensing, because these are memories we're going through, that maybe she died. And we do get some rather serious content warnings. So something maybe unfortunate, very unfortunate, happened to her. But we'll see. We'll see what happens as the game unfolds. And welcome in, Tasachi. How are you doing today? So let's see here. That seems fine. There's something right here, and I wonder what that is. Save one. This game contains material that might be upsetting to some, including depictions of depression, substance abuse, and more. If you are distressed and want to talk to someone, visit this link. Select full content warning if you'd like to read the content warnings in detail. Please note that these content warnings do contain spoilers. Select turn on skip scene option if you would like to have the option to skip the game's most triggering moment. It is my belief that art is always best experienced unfiltered. So we are going to continue without skipping the scene, but you have been warned. This game does have some distressing content, some depressing content, and so if you think that might offend, then I understand you pulling out sooner rather than later. But I am a big fan of emotional indie experiences and artsy games, and so I definitely want to give this one a spin and see what happens. Here we go. And according to the website howlongtobeat.com, this game should range somewhere around 1.5 to 3 hours. It's supposed to have 2 endings, one light, one dark. I'm not sure exactly what, how they are light or dark. I don't think it's like a good, well, it's probably like a good or bad ending. I don't know. Maybe it's also some sort of lighting thing. I don't know. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Okay. So looks like we have a lot of trash. An empty cello case. A lot of empty beer bottles. Looks like some broken glass doors here. Plywood covering one of them. Ribbon plants? Some cacti? Looks like at one point they were trying to repaint the room. Guess they gave up on that. What's this? Fusion is here. Welcome in, Fusion. How are you doing? And Hellas is also here. Welcome in, Hellas. Hellas says Monday Mishmash. Monday Mishmash time. My 5th favorite time of the week. The top 4 are the RPG afternoons. Understandable, Hellas, understandable. Yes, Fusion. I had to tune back in or relaunch so people could help to maintain that streak. I'm glad you're here, Fusion. How are you doing? Fusion has redeemed hello, I'm new to stream. Well, welcome in, Fusion, for the very first time. Again. And Fusion has redeemed hydrate. Very well. Cheers, Fusion. And welcome back, Hellas. Oh. I guess you didn't tune in today, Hellas, but that's okay. You'll rebuild it. And Jamera's back. Welcome back, Jamera. Jamera says we love technical issues that take about an hour to resolve. Yes, it was more like a research issue on my end. And Jamera's currently on a 3-stream streak. Very nice, very nice. Also, we have an ad starting about now, but once it ends, we should have about an hour of uninterrupted gameplay, and going off howlongtobeat.com, we might beat the game before our next ad, so we'll see what happens. That's fine, Tasachi, that's fine. No, I was just saying welcome on in, and I hope you're doing okay. Alright. So let's continue looking around, seeing what else we can find here. A bicycle. Lots of garbage. Oh, we had to focus on it. Okay. Looks like lots of fast food. Lots of beer. Oh, there's more trash in the room now. I guess the more time that goes by, the more it just collects. Oh, I guess we're in a moving truck now. With a sunroof. That's a pretty cool idea. Nope. Unless this is a really crazily designed moving truck. Okay, so I think that's them there. Fusion says, currently debating on 4 tickets for Metallica. 2 nights, 2 different set lists, and different openers. $352 a ticket. That's the price for 2 nights. That sounds expensive, but I mean, if that includes hotel stay and the concert cost, that doesn't sound bad. You never get a hotel? What do you do there? You drive there and sleep in the car? Oh, you live near everything. Oh, okay. Tasachi says, I'm alright. I'm at the verge of finishing the true 100% of Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep playthrough. Nice! Gonna finish it tomorrow, though. Okay. Hope you're alright, too. Well, that's good, Tasachi. And yes, I'm doing alright as well. Thank you. Oh, Hellas loves Metallica. Alright, we are back from the ads. Welcome back, everyone. So yes, we are playing this game. I'll go ahead and give those of us just joining here another preview on what it's supposed to be about. So we are playing the role of Tyler, and I think the fellow that we see here in the pictures is Tyler. And he was married to this woman named Elena, and Elena suffered from depression. And so we are sort of revisiting his memories of their relationship. We're not sure what has happened, but there have been some content warnings. So apparently the depression takes quite a serious turn, and the developers are trying to frame that in as an artistic way as possible. So the music is quite calming. I like the sound effects so far. This is supposed to be sort of a walking simulator. It's supposed to be short. According to the website howlongtobeat.com, it ranges between 1.5 to 3 hours, depending on how long it takes us to look around at everything. And it is supposed to have 2 different endings. So we'll see what happens as we play through. And it appears his wife may have been a cellist. Fragile. Must be French. That is a really cool radio. I like that. Well, she had multiple instruments. Unless this is like storage for a whole band here, I don't know. Cactus. Plants, lots of bottles. Looks like they enjoyed going biking. Nice shoes. Multiple big screen TV sets. Let me scroll up and chat a bit. Hella says, yo, Orfeo, I've got a question of the week for you. What's your favorite boss soundtrack in a video game, and why? I would say my favorite boss soundtrack would be Lady Maria of the Astral Clock Tower from Bloodborne. That is my favorite piece of gaming music overall. I love her figure. I love that she's a tragic character. I love how she fights. I love the music as it shifts. When she goes from phase 1 into phase 2, you get like this chorus that joins in, and it's very powerful. It's very moving. She is perhaps one of the most beautiful characters in all of gaming. A very bittersweet character, and yeah, a great soundtrack to go along with that, to go along with her story. Hyla says, my favorite is Dark Eater Midir, or the Abyss Watchers from Dark Souls 3. I actually don't remember Midir's soundtrack, though he was my favorite boss in Dark Souls 3. I do remember the Abyss Watchers because I saw Grimspace beat him not too long ago. Or them, I should say. Oh, that's fine, Tasachi. What's here? Tyler. Fragile. Huh. Oh, we've reached the other end of it. Chess. Hills. Oh, that's wild. We're walking through this place. There's like a portal. Excuse me. Very cool. Can I focus on the TV a little bit? Will anything happen? No. Okay. So I guess now they've moved into their place. Setting up appliances. Welcome, Montreal Symphony Orchestra. Okay, so I'm guessing they got into a relationship, Tyler and Elena. And that was their moving truck. Now they've just arrived to Montreal, Canada. Looks like they're given some flowers and some maple syrup there and some donuts. I guess his wife has joined the Montreal Symphony Orchestra here. That's very cool. As a professional cellist. Or at least some sort of instrumentalist. Okay. No reflection in the mirrors here. We're not sure what the guy does. Though we seem to see him with a camera quite often. So maybe he's a photographer. Looks like... I don't know if either of them is a painter or not. And Hellas redeemed hydrate. Very well. Cheers, Hellas. Oh, I did not know that. Tasachi says you are not supposed to pronounce the T in Montreal. So it's Montreal? Tasachi says I would have to answer the boss battle music in the original Final Fantasy VII. It was the first video game OST that made you headbang. Final Fantasy VII does have a really good soundtrack. Ellis says, actually scratch that. My favorite is the Dire Bale Moon. Phase 2 music in Genshin Impact. Okay. And Tasachi answers our question of the week, which is, will you be joining us for our Elden Ring New Game Plus playthrough next week or later this week? Maybe. Tasachi answers, I'll probably be around from time to time, as usual. Okay. I'll have to look into Gardic Fun. I don't know what that is, Hellas. Could you describe it? Tasachi says, yeah, that pronunciation sounds more like it. Montreal? Okay. Interesting. Oh, they spilled a little dirt there. They'll probably clean that later. They were painting. Oh, what if that paint was there earlier? They're painting around the windows. It's a nice place. Very nice place. Hardwood floors. What's in here? Coffee machine? Nope, telescope. Oh. Wait, is it a telescope or is that just a camera lens? Might just be a big camera lens. There's another camera lens right there. Maybe he is a photographer. Aw, two artists together. Musician and a photographer. I think that's Elena. That's their bedroom. Okay. Painting that red. Oh, now she notices me. What if I walk back outside? Oh, she stops noticing me. Interesting. Hello. I don't know whether I should interact with her or try. I mean, maybe that'll push it to the next scene. I'm gonna interact with her. How you doing? I wonder what she's wearing. Like, what necklace is that? Maybe it's like just a souvenir stone that she picked up someplace. Very lovely area. Green painted houses, red and blue. Lots of color here. I like that. I love her hair. Oh, it's actually changing color. I didn't notice that. It's changing shades from like blue to pink. I noticed it was glowing before, but I didn't notice it was changing colors at the same time. That is very cool. Okay. Sachi says, Gartic Phone is a game where you have to draw prompts, then guess the prompt from the drawing, then draw the prompt, etc., etc. A bit like Bush Telegraph, but with drawings. I'm not a very good drawer. So I don't know how fun that would be for people to try to guess my pictures, considering how bad an artist I am. Oh, we got some of the books put away. That is an interesting little... I don't know what that is. I thought it was a plant, but there's nothing under the greenery. There we go. Helping them get organized here. Nice. Oh, they have 2 bedrooms. I see. Fancy. A guest and a master bedroom. Here's the living room. Lots of stuff in here. A lot more camera stuff. Okay. Oh, they're fans of wine. Okay. And there's their photos again. It's like they enjoyed mountain biking together. And pizza and beer. Okay, that's a little disconcerting there. She just, like, teleported here. Are you still... If I walk backwards, are you still there? Wait, what? Oh, that turned into a closet. Oh, that's kind of wild. The world is changing around me. I'm not always noticing it. That is wild. Okay. I have to try to pay more attention. Tasachi says, from often playing it, I can tell you that bad drawings may be the most fun, actually. Oh, really? And there's a different play mode, but the original one is what I described. Okay. Oh. Oh, they really have their food organized, don't they? Put away the dishes. Hello again. What are you holding there? You gonna cook something? Maybe that's like a candlestick holder, I can't tell. Okay. More books. Oh, panda pillow. Oh, I guess this is like her personal little music room to practice. That's cool. Beautiful design on the cello. Hmm. Oh, the door opened. Oh, this place is really coming together. I think we were here earlier. Yeah. Now it's showing the place lived in here. Messy bed. Painted interior. Looking very nice. They got a really good sense of style. Got a mannequin there, that's a little creepy. Oh, maybe the mannequins represent real people. Like this is them having a like a housewarming party. Like a homewarming party. Camera lenses. Printer, computer. Pizza boxes. Nice hat. Aw, panda slippers. I guess she really likes pandas. Nice music. What? Oh, I kind of wanted to look around a little bit more. It's like all of a sudden this just became like a picture framed on the wall. I mean, the door was open over there. Okay, fine. The cactus. Red and blue paint cans. Now what's going on? That has to be like the prettiest cello I've ever seen. Spotlight here. What is that? Oh, cutscene? Loading? Oh, it is loading. Looked like a pretty big room out there. I wonder if we're going to get to attend her first concert. Hmm. Lots of echo here. I want to go back and look at her cello one more time. The strings were glowing. I don't know if that means anything special. No, I guess not. It's interesting that the strings glow, and so does her hair. I wonder if there's any sort of connection between the two. Not that she uses her hair for the strings or anything, but maybe like... maybe her hair color and maybe it glowing represents her mood. Maybe the condition of the strings also, to some degree, represents her mood. That's kind of cool. And we're back home. Looks like they did some shopping. I don't think the painting is glowing. I think that's just the way the light's hitting it. Latente, September 6th. Couple of tickets and a poster. I wonder if that's where they'll be, if that's where she'll be performing. Or maybe they're just gonna go check out a show together. Toulourin Chat Noir. I wonder if that's something real. It feels like you can go two different ways. There's a dark path you can go through that way. Or there's a light path this way. I'm going to go towards the light. Wow, you can move fast. It also feels like we're very close to the ground. But what happens if we stand in it? Oh. This is kind of trippy. I could see this getting me a little nauseous in VR. I can go that way. Looks like things get darker that way. Or I could keep following the light. I think I'm gonna try to keep following the light. Maybe if we do playthrough 2, we might try to pursue all the dark paths. Again, it looks like we can go... There's another blossom that way. Or it looks like I can go back, maybe. Oh, it makes everything brighter. Oh, you got the tickets, Fusion? Congrats. It's a lot of money, but I know you love your music, you love concerts, so it's definitely going to be worth it for you. Looks like we may have a concert coming up in-game here. Not sure how fond you are of classical music, though. True, Fusion, true. Fusion says it'll be worth. The way I see it, money comes and money goes. I don't take it with me when I die, so I'll spend it how I see. Same. Money can be re-earned, time cannot. And so, enjoy life's experiences when you can. Oh. Maybe we can go back down there now. Another perfect framing. I guess it's another photograph he took. It's wild the way the game does that. Oh, another cello. More violins. Actually, that's bigger. That might be a second bass. Oh, more loading. Hmm. Okay. Oh, the curtains are different colors now, and there's more light here. It went from black curtains to red. What happens if I walk away again? Will it start changing shapes? Yes. Oh, but when I get close, it goes back to, I guess, what it's supposed to be, which is a gift. Okay. So maybe this is representing a present that she got for a good performance? Oh, it's a record. That's a cool touch. It's not just ambient music. It's actually coming from somewhere. What you working on? Oh, a calendar. Maybe those are the dates in which she's going to perform. I like how much thought was put into the design of the place. Like, they could have just frosted over the windows. They didn't have to put an outside scenery. But they did, and they designed it very well. And we're back in the same place. I guess this is just later on. Alright. He's got his camera tripod there. Lots of paper towels. I don't know why they have so many paper towels. That doesn't sound good. Oh, that's why. She's teaching kids how to play. Oh, a lot of kids. Don't let me interrupt. Oh, is that them singing to it? Oh, that's cool. So I guess she got like a job on the side teaching kids music. That's neat. Very neat. Ah. Closet's become a bathroom now. Oh. And left the water running. Oh, a straight razor. I've heard those can be hard to use. Must be nighttime. Oh, that looks like some good soup right there. Is that pho? I could go for some pho. They have so much art. They just have it kind of like stacked behind the sofa. Yeah, what's this? Oh, medication. Oh, her hair's dark blue now. Maybe she's getting sad. Oh, she looks more real, too. Oh, nice socks. Oh, now it's pink. Interesting, interesting. Her eyes look a different color, too. They look green. I thought before they were brown. Oh, we can get on the patio. Or not, the balcony is what I mean. Hey! Doing okay? Hope you're doing okay. Oh. There's two of you now. Alright, well, I'll see you in just the next room. Alright? Are we gaming? Playing chess? I guess that's checkmate, huh? Alright. You win. Ooh, more delicious soup. Soup. Hey, Bagatus, how you doing? I was in Ard Ricardo's stream last night watching him run through some bosses. He made it look so easy. I saw you in there. I didn't see him tackle the final boss, so I didn't want spoilers. But I saw him take down Consort Radahn. How you doing, Bagatus? Aw, the old DVD logos. I wonder if they have a video game system. I like how there's one blue box and one green box. Like, do they have a PlayStation? Do they have an Xbox? I don't know what year this is supposed to take place in, so I mean, that could be the era of the PS3 and Xbox 360. Oh, I just noticed that. It took me a while. But I guess she has like a thing for pandas, which is why she has like the panda slippers and like the panda pillow, like throw pillow. But when you look at this design here, which I think is supposed to be, I just thought that was like one of those cards that like clinicians hold up and they make you look at and ask like, what do you see in this image? It kind of looks like a panda. So, that's interesting. Looks like they were having a popcorn movie night. The goddess says, I'm good, thanks. Art is the man. Hope you're having a good night. Yeah, he was really knocking it out last night. Excuse me. And yes, I'm having a good night. On today's Monday Mishmash, we are... Actually, I should probably adjust something real quick here. There we go. Okay. But yes, we're playing a game that is supposed to be the tale of Tyler, who is a person that we're in control of, and his wife Elena, and the story of, I guess, their relationship, and of Elena's depression, and how the relationship continues to evolve. So it seems pretty interesting so far. Oh, it's Christmas! Ooh. Cookies? I like cookies. My favorite dessert are cookies. some Christmas music. It's snowing! This is supposed to, I believe, be taking place in Montreal, Canada. It's a Canadian Christmas. You got us a gift? Oh, she got us a new, well, a new old-fashioned camera. Very cool. Oh, where are you going? Oh, yes, I guess we got her a new bicycle. Congratulations. Merry Christmas. Oh. Oh, we're back here again. Oh, I like that. That's nice. They got I don't know if it's a fake or real Christmas tree, but then they got like a tree that would be just shorter than a lamp, and then they put the lamp resting on top of the tree. That's kind of cool. I'm not sure how like fire safe that is, but it's a cool effect. More loading. Now, for those curious, next week we are actually going to be gaming in VR. Of that one, I'm sure. I'll even have to charge my PlayStation Move Motion wands. But yes, I am excited for our next game as well. But I shall save its announcement for the end of today's stream. Cookies. Present. I know these are supposed to be collectibles that I've heard about. We probably missed some because we probably activated like some sequences to move on sooner than we were supposed to. Like there's probably more stuff that we were supposed to look at, but we'll see. We shall see. This looks like the concert hall. We have a bicycle helmet now. You going for a ride? Gonna take you for a ride. We are. Oh, she's waiting on us. Okay, I'm coming. There we go. Let's hop on. Oh. Uh-oh. Oh, we get to steer the bike. Independently of the camera. Okay. Oh, she can ride, boy. She is outpacing us. She coasts at a faster pace than we're, I guess, pedaling. She must be far more athletic than we are. Wait! It must be great to, like, live near a park like this. The mountains, the trees, huge bike paths. I've only been to like one park like that here in Florida, but the bike paths were like a lot more narrow. This feels like really spacious. Ooh. That was a tough turn there. Looks like a beautiful day. Can we take a shortcut up the stairs? I'm not gonna try that. Oh, she's totally gone now. She blew us away. Ah! Oh no. Started to turn the camera that... Okay, never mind. Oh, they're jogging. Thought I saw a side path there. Whee! Oh, oh. Oh, looks like I could have tried to go off to the right. I wonder if there are alternate paths, or I just... I don't know. Uh-oh. Oh, what's this? I think that's your bike. What happens if I try to go backwards? Oh, it doesn't let me. Okay. Oh, there's a band out here. That's cool. We've got yoga going on out here. It's a cool park. There she is. Oh, maybe she's taking a picture of the two of us. Let's get in there. Oh, another memory. Oh, we have like a little miniature of the park. That's cute. Bagata says, I just experienced PlayStation VR for the first time a few weeks ago. Gran Turismo 7. My friend had a seat, wheel, pedals, and everything. It was incredibly fun. Nice, very nice, Bagatas. Yes, this was supposed to be in VR, and I think when it first launched it was. But apparently it wasn't very stable, or it wasn't performing up to what the developers wanted it to perform up to, and so I guess support was pulled for that mode. So we are here streaming it in non VR. But I have done a few games before in VR, and I've really enjoyed them. Some make me nauseous, some don't, and I don't understand why some do and some don't. But the ones that don't, I really very much enjoy. Okay. Oh, I haven't noticed that. That's interesting. I thought that might happen, but I wasn't sure. So we can walk out of here, and I guess we're just supposed to walk towards the glowing image, but if we turn to the right, we can revisit the rooms that we've been in before. That's interesting. That's pretty cool. Wow, so I guess if that's the case, then that means we still have multiple rooms to go. Multiple memories left to experience. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We've already been through 4. So I guess there's like a dozen memory segments in total. Street lamp. Huh. Are we going biking again? Oh, maybe this is like the story of them. Like, they got to the park, they had a good day, and now they're going home. Okay. Alright, wait up for me this time. Yeah, we're going downhill this time. Wonder what time the park closes. It's getting dark. It's very cool to have street lamps out here in the park. That's convenient. Oh, 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 we made it. She fell. She hit a cone. Oh, look at that tire. Good thing she was wearing a helmet. Oh, that must have been a serious crash. Our hair's not even changing colors anymore. I'm guessing maybe a concussion? Hurt her arm as well. seems. Oh, she's blinking her eyes. That's good. Or she's conscious anyway. I guess this is maybe meant to symbolize like his pacing through the hospital corridors aimlessly because he's just distraught at what happened to her. Some physical exercise, just some walking around, I guess helps to burn off some of what's happened. I guess that's maybe he caught her falling. Maybe that he's just imagining her fall. Hmm. I guess this is like the waiting area. Oh, I guess they finally got back home. Maybe it was just him that came back home. He hit the bottles hard. Maybe she is in a coma? Maybe that's what the sirens are meant to convey, that she's in a worse situation than we thought. She's like in a real medical emergency there. Hmm. I wonder why some of them are gold. Oh. Maybe he went for a ride by himself? Oh wow, we can run on the walls. That's kind of trippy. I get the impression that the reason this seems so fantastical with all the weird cacti and how you can ride up on the sides of mountains. I'm guessing maybe he went to just go ride the bike by himself to just try and get some exercise and burn off some negative thoughts. But as he's doing it, his mind is wandering. Like he's not really paying attention necessarily to where he's going because he's still lost in his grief of what's going on with his wife. And I guess being lost in his thoughts is sort of translated into the scenery here being a bit weird. It's interesting. This might be the final jump here. Oh, 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 uh-oh. Maybe that was just a weird dream he had? I don't know. Hmm. No, he seems to have stabilized a bit. Maybe. He's putting the bottles away, that's a good sign. Maybe she's getting ready to come home. So I guess her bike accident put a stop to a lot of different things. She wasn't able to perform in the orchestra anymore. She wasn't able to teach the kids anymore. Alright, we're back in the hospital. The game stutters sometimes. When it does that, it's typically... yeah, it's sealing off one air and loading another. I think that's one of her bandmates. Hey, guy. Goody to be here. How's she doing? Oh, she's awake. That's a good sign. Looks like she's crying. Little kid in the corner there playing on his phone. Do I leave now? Maybe I do leave now. Maybe it's like I came to retrieve her from the hospital and now we're gonna go home together. No, maybe not. All the doors are closed. I must have missed something. Why is she in the hospital? She was bike riding with us, and I guess there was some sort of, I don't know, maybe accident, or maybe the groundskeepers were cleaning something up in the park, and so they put like large orange rubbery like traffic cones. And the sun was setting. It was turning evening, and they had a good day at the park. They were riding home, or at least they were riding to the entrance of the park. And as she whipped around a corner, I guess part of her tire hit one of the cones. It caused her to go off, and then she fell off her bike and had an accident. And so it looks like she hurt her arm, and maybe even got. I'm not sure if she got knocked unconscious or not. But she's been here, it seems like, for a little while now. Oh, she broke something. Or at least she fractured something. Oh, so since she hurt her arm, maybe that means that she can't play her cello like she used to. At least not until she's, like, fully recovered. And she just got accepted, too. To the Montreal Orchestra as a professional cellist. So she might not even be able to rejoin the orchestra. And it seems like that's the whole reason why they moved to this house. Because she can offer that position there. She qualified. She must be really bummed. Okay. So I wonder if she had depression before this, and this made it worse? Or is it like a situational depression, and that's how she got this way? It looked like she was taking medication before this happened, though. So maybe this just made things worse. It'd be devastating to lose your best talent, yeah. Or like the inability to perform your best talent. Like, you love playing music and you can't play anymore because your arm is injured. I mean, the good thing is that if it's like a sprain or something, in time it'll heal, and then you can start playing again. But you know, you might miss out on some opportunities between or during the healing time. But yeah, that definitely stinks. That was her music room. She also would teach little kids to play their instruments as well. She seemed to be quite active in the music scene. Looks like maybe people brought over food for us. Some hummus, brownies, looks like a casserole, bread. She has some nice friends. This was her music room. Oh. It's another memory re-experienced. Yeah, it looks like that went all the way through. That looks like a break. That's what happened to her bike right there. Look how bent up that front tire is. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think we're halfway through the game now. This looks like an image of a plant. I guess now we get to see how she's recovering. Some soup there for her. Looks like I did a bit of shopping for her as well. She's still in bed. You open the curtains though. Open the blinds. Let some light in. Hopefully that'll cheer her up. Oh, this image keeps changing. I just noticed it now. It looks like her cello. I haven't been paying attention to that the whole time. He could get her bike fixed. That might make him feel better. He'd be doing something constructive, and the next time she'd be able to ride again, she'd probably appreciate that. Put on some music for her. Pagata says, Montreal is a beautiful city. I visited there for a school trip in my early teens. Very cool. I think it'd be nice to visit Canada. I would like to go someplace cold. Here in Florida, it never snows. Well, actually, I think around the very northern edge of Florida, it might snow every once in a while. But I'm like west central Florida, and so for me, it never snows here. So, getting to be up around some brisk air, that might be nice. Looks like she ate an egg earlier. Oh, we're letting the dishes stack up here, aren't we? This says to me that she's just been staying in bed the whole time. The only time she probably gets up is to use the bathroom. So I guess he's been, like, bringing her meals on plates and then just letting the dishes rack up. Poor guy. You can even see some of the drawers and some of the clothes a bit disheveled there in the closet. More takeout. She's been taking more medication. Aw, he is trying. Looks like he inflated a spare tire there. So it looks like he's gonna try to see if he can replace it. He'd still have to fix the frame though. He'd probably be better off taking that someplace professional. Maybe he'll do that after he just changes the actual tire there. Oh, she's up. She's reading a book. Alright, well that's good. It's progress. More meds and a banana. Oh, she's singing. What are you reading? Yeah, she's feeling better. She has a very soothing hum. Oh, we can interact with the balloons. I just noticed that. That's cool. What's this? She's a little sloppy, just like he is. There's like some potato chips and some crushed soda cans. Books are a bit messy. Oh no. I just realized what she's doing. She's trying to go back to playing her instrument, but she can't do it. Knocked over shopping bag. Oh, he got the bike fixed and cleaned up. That's good. Yeah, she's tensing in pain. Poor thing. She's playing the same tune that she was teaching the kids to play. Only this time the music doesn't sound bad. Because inexperienced kids are trying to learn a tune. It's because she can't play anymore. I'd say just give it time. You probably shouldn't be playing that right now. You should still be waiting for that to fully heal. She's pushing herself. Aww. Wish you could give her a hug. Poor thing. Oh, she went to take a shower. Seems a lot more time has passed. A lot more takeout. Uh-oh. Why are there boxes in here? Boxes are being packed. Just taking a bath. Wine and candles. Looks nice. More meds. That's not good to mix with wine. What's that on the ceiling? Oh boy. Seems things are coming apart here. Even the plants are dying. Oh. Mail's been stacking up. Same kind of letters, though. I wonder if those are bill collectors. Like, maybe the only way they were able to move and get this house was because of the income they were both bringing in from her music playing and his photography. But now since she can't play, she's not making any money. I wonder if they have to move. Deflated balloons, dying flowers. Looks like she finally got one of the letters there. Tables warping. Must feel like their reality is just coming apart. Okay. I'm gonna have to step away for a few moments. I have to use the restroom, but I will BRB. The goddess says, I would recommend British Columbia, specifically Vancouver Island or Whistler. Ah, for a trip up to Canada? Cool. I've never really looked into the different areas of Canada that I could visit. And Ratika's here. Welcome in, Ratika. How are you doing? Okay. More stuff is being packed. I guess they do have to leave. That's so sad. It's like she needs to recover faster. Because she needs to get back to playing, to working, so she can earn money so that they can keep living here. Looks like her pill bottles are empty. Throw all those away. cast is getting wet there. Mail keeps piling up. Oh, it's getting really bad here now. Having a hard time keeping your nose above water there. One bike riding accident caused all this to happen. Set all into motion, anyway. Oh, tragic. Looks like he's getting back to drinking. Oh, what? The bike is back to having its damaged wheel. Place is a mess, yeah. I feel the house doesn't actually look this way. It does probably look pretty bad now. But I feel that this is a representation of their dream. To move to Montreal, to get a new place, to start a life. Her through her music, him through his photography. And just one piece of that puzzle fell apart temporarily. Which is that she got injured and she can't play. But I guess without her income, they can't keep the house. And she's depressed because she can't play her music and she can't recover faster to be part of the orchestra. And if she can't play, they might replace her. And if they replace her, they might not be able to hire her later on down the road. So it just seems like things are falling apart. And I'm guessing that's why it's like wallpaper is coming undone and the blinds are all messed up. And it just seems like their whole world is coming apart. Oh, thank you for the sad bitties there, Bigotus. It is sad. look at the crack in that helmet. Oh, things are getting warped. Now you can see a face in the bike seat. It looks like it's made of bone. The radio. Creepy indeed. Let's see what's going on now. Well, her hair is still glowing. I think that's a good sign. But it's not staying glowing the whole time. Or is it now? No, not the whole time. Like she was just sitting at the table thinking of what to do. Maybe that's that closed door there is a symbol that now she's starting to close herself off to us. I think this is the way the house actually looks. We can see that he did fix the tire, the front tire in her bike. But everything is getting packed up. It looks like they are going to have to move. And she has to sort of come to the reality that she at least got to taste her dream, which is nice. A lot of people don't even get to taste their dream. But that now she has to leave it behind, and she barely got to sort of really dig in there. I get the impression that they've lived here for less than a year. Hey, Luminoth. This game is interesting. Have you played it before? Oh, looks like we're going to get to take another bike ride here through the desert. You haven't? You like the atmosphere and tone? It is an interesting experience. Okay. Looks like he's gonna go try to clear his mind again here. Another bike ride. Oh, we can see her damaged bike up there. Well, this is nice. Looks like the house is, like, fully restored. Maybe her mood is stabilized more now. Things seem more real. There's a lot of loading going on. Maybe she had to come back up here to get her arm checked. Maybe this is when she gets the cast removed. And they'll tell her how she may or may not be recovering. We'll see. And maybe this is him pacing the corridor as well. They're waiting for the doctor to show up. Give them news. Yep, cast is off. Alright. How's it looking, Doc? Uh-oh. Okay. Hmm. One, two, three, 4 memory segments left. What's this one? This looks like her cast. She's still having a hard time. She's still in pain. I wonder if the doctor told her that maybe the break was healed now, but maybe since the bone repaired itself, she's lost some flexibility in her arm. Maybe that by working it out, maybe like through exercise or something, or I don't know. Maybe she'll have to like retrain her arm. Or maybe she'll have to like learn how to play all over again. Looks like these are their different musician friends that she had. I guess them falling apart represents them disappearing from their lives. Oh, they're facing me now. Maybe what happened, or maybe what is happening here, is maybe she tried to go perform at a concert. And maybe she performed poorly because she still can't play due to her injured arm. And the whisperings you hear are like people talking about her, like, wow, she's really bad. I don't know how she got a job on the orchestra. I mean, I would have assumed she missed those dates, but maybe she kind of fibbed and said, "Hey, I'm better now." I don't know. But it seems like the friends did abandon them. Which, I mean, it was music that brought them together, so without music to sustain them, I guess they didn't know each other that long, so things just fell apart. And there she is. Another bike ride, huh? Alright. I'm guessing... I feel like this is going to be the last bike ride. Either that or there'll be one more. Maybe that sequence in the concert area was supposed to just symbolize her saying goodbye to everyone before the move. Like goodbye to their friends and goodbye to her dream of playing there. Maybe she wasn't actually performing there. You're glad I'm playing this because you couldn't. Why do you not think you could play this Luminoth? Too trippy? Too serious? Ah, okay. So it has something to do with the graphics, the lights. The geometry, I see. You can look at it and enjoy it in short bursts. Most of the time it's not like this. Oh, this is where we started. The game is really rad. You love esoteric and thought-provoking visuals, but life happens. Yeah, I understand. Me too. These are some of my favorite kinds of games. Games that sort of allow you to experience things that you wouldn't have thought to consider before. Looks like we have to get there. Okay. Ooh. Yours too? We might be going the right way now. Yep. Back. Oh, her case is open, so she was trying to play again. Still lots of garbage. That's the desert we were just at. Different desert scene. It seems like maybe he's trying to return to the desert in his mind. Let his mind wander over those scenes, but he can't do it anymore. I guess reality's just gotten so bad. So difficult for him to deal with. He can't even escape into fantasy anymore. Into letting his mind wander. Oh no, she jumped. He couldn't find her, so he looked over the balcony. Aww. She succumbed to depression. How sad. And now we're back at the beginning. Yeah, he probably got real mad. Broke the window, threw bottles everywhere. Understandable. Poor guy. The only clean area of the house. He built like a little shrine here for her. What does that say? In loving memory of Elena King. Yang. You can see music notes in the bath on the shower curtain. His head is so empty you can hear the echo of his footsteps. And his heart is so full of ache. Poor Tyler and Elena. We're back. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, we've experienced them all. All the memories. Feels like we're at the end. And I know there's supposed to be 2 endings. Supposedly 1 light and 1 dark. And I'm not really sure how to access either. Oh. Oh, there's 1 thing there. So it looks like that's an option. Maybe like another desert area. I'm just trying to avoid that. If we walk towards that planet, I think it's going to take us somewhere. See what happens if we go this way. Maybe you just have to do everything here one more time. He's back at the accident. There's the hospital. I guess in his mind he's revisiting the accident now. He can't walk any further that way. Poor thing. Oh, now I can't go in there. Huh. Interesting. Oh, I didn't think I could get through these doors. We're back. I wonder if these are the two options for the endings. Like, you can walk into the TV and there's a desert scene again. Maybe that's where he just loses himself in his fantasies. Or you can walk into where you see the siren lights, and maybe that's him facing reality. Yeah, TV's off now. She did have a thing for her plants. Stuff's cleaned up, thrown away. Looks like he's gonna try and make a fresh start. Now that was weird. I just got to walk around a little bit and then walk back to center. Are the credits gonna roll now? Maybe that was just to show you. Maybe it only brought you back to show you that you completed everything. this time the plant just sucked us right in. The house is all crazy again. I wonder if needing to avoid the house, or not the house, the plant, is what gives you the light ending, because it looked like we were doing pretty well. And then I got close to the plant thing, and things went haywire again. Or maybe this is the choice. A more dimly lit pathway. We can see that the tire's broken over there. Or we can go this way. And it looks brighter down there. It kind of looks brighter both ways. Actually, there's beer bottles lined up all along the wall there. Not here. Maybe this is the path of reality and that's the path of losing himself. This is amazing. Hey, Dread, how you doing? Let's go this way. Oh, there she is. I'm guessing maybe that was like a weird nightmare of him coming to terms that she's really gone. You doing okay? Just chilling? That's good. I'm doing alright. I think we're almost finished now. Looks like he's repainting the walls. Maybe he's decided to stay somehow. Maybe he can afford to stay here? No, he's packing up. Maybe he's trying to make the place look nice for the next residents. But yeah, I'm doing alright, Dread. I think we're just about finished here for this week's Monday Mishmash. Oh, she even won some awards here for her playing. This has been quite the interesting experience. Aw, he went out and bought fresh groceries. Yeah, he's cleaning up, starting to get things back together, boxing up some stuff. I don't know if he's going to stay here or not. Maybe he's only boxing up her stuff. Less dishes in the sink, that's a good sign. Looks like it. That's her panda stuff. Her clothes, her shoes. Looks like his stuff is still unboxed. Hmm. Oh, he only has pillows on one side of the bed now. Aww. Hmm. What am I missing? Ah. It's her cello. Maybe this is the last item of hers that he was going to pack away. This game, Dread, if you've never played it, it's called Anamorphine. And it's about the relationship of a man named Tyler with his wife Elena. And things started off very positively. It seems like he is a photographer and she is a musician, a cellist. And they moved out to Montreal, Canada. They got themselves a new place. They started getting into the music scene. She got a job with the orchestra, which was awesome. And they started to make some friends. They started to go out to the park, ride their bikes. And on one such bike ride, she got into an accident and broke a bone in her forearm. And while it was broken, she couldn't play her cello anymore. And then it looked like even after her cast got removed, she still couldn't play. So depression took her, which is very sad. And now Tyler is alone, and it seems she's trying to come to grips with it. Oh, the plant's moved up there now. Oh, that's true, the plant is moving. Before it was like in the middle. Then it was right there. And now it's over there. And according to the website howlongtobeat.com, this game is only supposed to be between 1.5 to 3 hours long, depending upon how long it may take you to explore everything. And we've been going now for a little over 3 hours. I did have to take a small break to use the restroom, but I feel like we're very close to finishing. What are we playing after this? After this, something a bit more lighthearted. I actually have it brought up on the screen. I will make that announcement. Well, I guess I can tell you now, but I'll tell more about the game at the end of stream. So the game is another... Well, it's not another. The game is a PlayStation VR game called A Fisherman's Tale. So I think that'll be fun. I've heard that's also another very short experience. I wanted to do something quite short since Monday of next week is the last Monday of September. And then on our Mondays after that, we're going to do spooky stuff for Spooktober. So I wanted to make sure it was something I could knock out in a single day. There she is again. Reading a letter. And they've been getting a lot of letters in too. I feel like the letters they've been getting in, there's no dialogue in the game, but I feel like the dialogue they've been getting in was, maybe it's like bill collectors coming after them, because maybe the only reason that they both could live here was because they had a two-income, relationship going. But when she couldn't earn money anymore as a cellist, it seems they were losing their home. And yeah, maybe this is Sim sort of walking through her experience. Maybe we have one final bike ride. Oh, maybe not. Floor looks a bit dirtier. Pizza boxes are getting stacked up again. I don't know where that phone ringing is coming from. Oh, it's his phone.
Hey, Tyler? How you doing? Want to come over for dinner? Good to get out of the apartment every now and then.
Oh, I think I get it. I think this is the light ending. He kept walking through the house over and over again, seeing her face no matter where he went. and he kept going in the same areas. And what I think I noticed right at the very end, and I think this is why the drapes were closed the second time we went into the bedroom, was that's the window that Elena threw herself out of. And I think had we controlled him and kept making that loop, eventually one of those loops would have involved him like trying to sort of dive back into his fantasy world, where he like rides the bike through the desert, the crazy desert landscapes, and that would have actually been him jumping out of the window himself. And it was that somebody reached out to him, one of Elena's musician friends, over the phone, inviting him to dinner. That's what sort of brought him back to reality. That's what saved him. Human connection. Pictures of all their memories together. Aww. There's her necklace. But his bike is here too. Oh, we're separated now from all the old memories. No more concert hall. Marble concert hall. Now we're into like a... This is a new era for his life. A place where new memories can blossom. And that was it. Anamorphine. That was quite the experience. I like the graphics. I like the art style. I like the music. I like the theme of being with someone in depression and witnessing the terrible effect that it can have on a person. And also, we got to spend time with Tyler as he was trying to work through that, through losing someone to depression. And about how it was a human connection. It wasn't even his friend, it was a friend of Elena's that sort of pulled him back and allowed him to move on. And I think that's quite something. So we'll see what happens after the credits roll. If there's a chapter select, I might go back to the final chapter to try to unlock the dark ending. If not, then this will probably be our only playthrough. And it was quite something. So, what will I review the game? What score will I give the game out of 5? I'd say it's above average. There were some technical issues here and there that I thought the loading times they felt a bit too frequent. There was definitely some stutter in the game. Can't give it a perfect score. I think probably a 3 out of 5. So like a 6 out of 10. Does that sound good? Five and a half or a 6. Maybe a 5.5 out of 10. So I guess that would be like 2.5 out of 5. Well, that would mean it's average, though. I guess I'll go with 3. I did feel like some of the sequences dragged on a little bit too long. Like riding through the desert on the bike, I wish that could have been a bit shorter. I understand why it was the length that it was. I understand that it was supposed to be him sort of escaping into his imagination and not dealing with things, just needing some sort of mental break. Um, but yeah, I felt it went on a bit too long. All right. It's still closed. Whatever's behind that red curtain, that's so weird. New game or continue? What does continue do? Retry choices. What does that do? I wonder if by retry choices it means it takes you to the very end, like to the final chapter, and you can just choose to do something different? Or does it basically unlock chapter select? If it unlocks chapter select, this is kind of a weird way to do it. Maybe it'll take us back into the concert hallway showing all the rooms, and maybe just walk into that room and interact with it to get that sort of, or to re-experience that memory. You don't, I mean, actually, I would guess this has to be the end, though. Because you didn't really get a choice to do anything except for the final chapter. So far as I'm aware, that's the only choice we could make. Maybe that's what this is. Maybe it took us back to the last chapter. Yeah, it did. Well, that's kind of nice. You do get to... You get to experience, like, the last chapter of the game again. So that you can try something different. I don't see the plant anywhere, though. I probably have to take a step forward for it to load in. Yeah, I thought so. All the rooms are dark, though. And this is smooth. This isn't supposed to be smooth. I don't think that's supposed to be set up. I think I just glitched out of the world. Hold on. I think there was supposed to be some collision detection there stopping me. See what happens after another load. Let's try sticking as close as we can to the places we know it's safe to walk. Let's try going into the plant again, see what happens. Okay. We made a different choice this time. Instead of going into the room, we went into the desert. Oh, so now things have gotten worse. So I guess every time we choose to, like, maybe towards or in the last chapter of the game, you can choose to sort of pursue her image, and that leads you closer to the light, or you can choose something else, and that leads you closer to a darker ending. Interesting. Hey, Sammy, how are you doing? Welcome on in, Raiders. Sammy coming in from, let's see, 7 Days to Die. Oh. 7 Days to Die. Isn't that a, like a strategy horror game? Where you have to build up a home, like bore the windows, because in 7 days you're gonna get invaded by zombies, and you have to sort of defend the place as long as you can, and if you succeed, then you got another like 7 days to build back up the house. Sorta. Yeah, I think I've seen that played before. That looks like fun. Well, I hope you had a good stream. Welcome in. Again, welcome in, Raiders. I am Orfeo, variety streamer. On Mondays, we have a variety day. We can do a little bit of anything. And then on Wednesdays through Saturdays, we play role-playing games. Excuse me. And the big role-playing game we've been on so far has been Elden Ring. And so we completed our first full playthrough of the DLC. We finally beat Consort Radahn Saturday of last week. And so starting this Wednesday, we're going to be heading back to the main campaign. And our next target is Melania, Sword of Migla. And so hopefully we'll be able to take her down. But on Mondays, it's our variety day. We play anything except role-playing games. And this game is called Anamorphine. We've already finished our first full playthrough. And it seems like you can choose to continue the game, and it takes you back to the final chapter, and you can make some different decisions. And it's quite a moving tale. For the most part, it's told without any real dialogue. You just have to sort of get a feel for what's going on through what you see in the game world. It has nice music. It has an interesting art style to it. And the scene transitions are done very, very well. And it's sort of it's a bittersweet tale. And I like shorter, more emotional, artsy experiences myself. And so getting to experience some of those now and again on Mondays is quite a special treat. But yeah, we should probably be ending in like another half an hour. I don't think this is going to take even that long. Monday of next week, we're going to be doing some virtual reality gaming in a game called A Fisherman's Tale. It'll be more of a lighthearted experience. And then the Monday after that will be the first Monday of Spooktober. And so we're going to do nothing but spooky horror games on Mondays. Well, not necessarily horror games, but games with an element of spookiness or creepiness to them during all the Mondays of October. So maybe you shall join us for one of those streams. In this game, Anamorphine, we play the role of a man named Dale. Was it Dale? I think it's Dale. Let me see. I'm sorry, Tyler. I don't know where Dale came from. we play the role of a man named Tyler, and the game starts off very positive. It seems that he and his wife Elena are moving to Montreal, Canada This is their house. It looked quite nice when they first got here. They were painting the walls and setting up their things. And she had been offered a position as a professional cellist with the Montreal Orchestra. And it seems that the guy, Tyler, was a professional photographer. And they made the move. Things were going well. They were making memories. And unfortunately, Lena got into a bicycle accident. She broke her arm, her forearm. And it healed, but she was never able to play the cello again. And so that understandably broke her heart. She loves making music. She wasn't able to do that anymore. She wasn't able to continue working at her job anymore. And it also seems from these pile up of letters that they kept getting, I feel like maybe these are like bills. Like maybe they could only exist out here because of their two income relationship, and without her making money, it seems like they're going to lose their home as well, and she just couldn't take it anymore, and so she unfortunately succumbed to depression. And so now Tyler is alone, and he sort of framed this picture of her. They had a ceremony for her, and now the story kind of picks up with you just playing as Tyler, and you're trying to see if you can move on. And we already got what I believe is the good ending, where, and I think we're gonna have this opportunity again, where it seems he's just walking through the house over and over again, and all he can think about is his wife. And you start to hear a phone ring, and you don't really know where it's coming from, and then you notice his smartphone off on the counter here, and you go pick it up, and it's an invite to dinner from one of Elena's musician friends. And that sort of brings him back to reality. It grounds him again. And that human connection was sort of all he needed. It's a thin thread, but it saved him. And he was able to sort of pick up the pieces and start to slowly move on and to sort of create something new. And it was quite sad, but in a good way. Because throughout the game, there's this sort of partial concert hall. It's done in a semicircle, and it's almost like a little pavilion. And in each room, you see a different set of memories of Tyler with his wife Elena. And once he sort of starts to move on, it goes from this marble structure to sort of more of a clay structure with plants and vines. And that's supposed to be, I believe, representing the new part of his life that he's moving into, the new era. And there's other memories that he has yet to discover, and so he will be moving on. He will be sort of continuing with his life, and he can't go back anymore and revisit the old memories. So it's sad, but there's also an element of happiness to it, in that even though she's gone, he'll get to continue carrying forward, and it's quite touching. But it appears that there's also another path you can take, a darker path, and so we want to kind of see what that is. And so this is the semi-circular structure I was talking about before. These are all of their old memories in each of these rooms. And if you are able to get the lighter ending, then this path that curves up here that leads to nothingness, that eventually leads you to the new area where there's Tyler's new path of memories, and he's not able to get back here anymore. So we're probably going to go through a bit of loading here. Hmm. And you can see the things that he's been up to in his home. You see a lot of pizza boxes, a lot of what look like containers of fast food, a lot of unwashed dishes, a lot of trash stacking up. He's just racked by grief at the loss of his wife, which is very understandable, I think. Okay. Looks like it's morning again. I believe we interact with the plant again. There we go. And I think this might be the final scene. This, we'll see. Oh, no, but it's close. Okay, so last time we went to the left, towards the sort of the area that symbolizes Elena. You can see her back there. This time, let's go to the right where the beer bottles are, and his own fantasy realm is with all the cacti and everything else. You can see there's quite a lot of slowdown here. This is what I mentioned as being some of the technical issues. So it looks like that night he escaped into his mind again, into his fantasy world. We're back. He still has some of the her shrines here, broken pieces of her cello. It's her pillow. It seems like if you choose the darker ending, or that you start to go down the darker path, when you come back to reality, you have to engage with items that still remind you of her. That helps to sort of pull you back. And now not only that is now the sink's running too. Welcome back, Xanadu. Oh, we got some more loading to go. So we completed the game, Xanadu, and we got the good ending, the light ending. Now we're going for the darker ending. That's cool. Yeah. It's been very interesting so far. And Wipeout's here. Welcome in, Wipeout. How you doing? Breathing? You sound like Creepy. Breathing is good. Breathing is a sign of life. I'm glad you're doing alright. Excuse me. I think we're nearing the end of our playthrough here. This might be the final scene we're getting ready to go into. Yep, it is. Okay. A final farewell to Elena. There's a smartphone on the counter. Kind of hard to see, it's not ringing yet. This is him just coming back to the house, and all I can think about is his wife. Everywhere he goes, he sees her. Sad. Understandable, though. And so he escapes into his fantasies. Now the phone starts to ring. And I think that's the phone over there, but it's hard to detect where the ring is coming from right now. Escape again into his fantasies. Now this is the point at which I turned around and I found it. You can clearly see his phone right there. This time we're going to ignore it. See, this is new. Oh, wow. She couldn't play anymore, and so she took her cello and she smashed it to pieces on the floor. Her beloved cello. And that's when she sat herself up there. And that's when she jumped. Poor thing. Now, if we would have answered that smartphone, that's where the game would have ended. It would have taken us back out, and that's when we would have been able to form new memories with Tyler. But now it looks like we've returned here. We're still trapped in the rundown apartment. Trash spilling out everywhere. Things are really going topsy-turvy with this guy now. Looks like he taped back up her cello as best he could. Originally, we didn't know that she smashed it. And these are all the photos of their time together. Oh, this is where he just came from. He's getting crazier. Game's slowing down, so there must be more weird stuff loading in. I'm trying to see where it wants me to go. But I also can't get too close to the phone, wherever that might be, because that might pull us back to the good ending. Oh, here we go. Looks like we couldn't find the phone. Seems to have even stopped ringing. If we go back in there, I'm guessing the phone would start ringing again. But we were able to escape it this time. So now what happens? I have to be careful here because I've learned, I believe there's supposed to be something right there that stops me from walking in that direction. And whatever usually stops you here is now missing. So the last time we walked this way, we just fell through the floor. And we had to restart because we broke geometry. So we have to be a little careful here. I'm not sure what's going to happen. maybe we have to reactivate some of these things again by looking at them. There's something I could try. I'm not really sure I'm supposed to do it, though, and it makes me nervous. I'm wondering if maybe I'm supposed to walk out onto this dark floor, and as I walk, the game's gonna tilt me in a different direction, and it's basically gonna flip the whole world upside down. I feel like that could be a thing. It looks like there's stuff maybe down there. I mean, we'll give it a try. I'm not sure. This is either going to mess up the game and we're going to fall through geometry again, or this is the thing you're supposed to do. If we just fall through geometry, if we reload back here, we're just going to call stream. Okay, so the world is turning. Okay, that's good. We're continuing down the dark side. Okay. So I'm guessing what that means, what that's supposed to represent, is that he sort of remains trapped in his memories, or he can't move on, he can't progress. For him, the end of the road is the memory of his wife, and he's just never going to move past that. So that's pretty sad as well. So that's both endings to the game. So yeah, props on them allowing you to just load back into the final chapter, despite there being no chapter select, and just pick up from where you left off, do things a bit differently to see what the other ending is. So that's pretty nice. I don't know if we found everything in the game. I think there's trophies associated with that. We might have triggered some events sooner than they were supposed to have been triggered, but we did explore our best, and I enjoyed the game for what it offered. Even the music that plays now during the credits is a bit creepy. But I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the overall experience, and so yeah, I'm gonna have to give this game, if I could, I'd give it maybe like a 5 out of 10, but you can't get that specific on the website that I use, so I'll probably go for a 6 out of 10. It was an above average experience. High marks for music, or good marks for music. An interesting way to tell a story without dialogue, just through visuals alone. I believe the visuals did a good enough job to convey what was going on in the story. And it was quite the somber experience. It was very touching, very human, very understandable. And was quite the special time we had there. And it looks like we've been going for just about 4 hours. So we got in our full 4-hour stream session. Yes. Well done, Artifact 5. Well done. There were definitely some technical hiccups, clipping through geometry and falling into nothingness, having to reset. That was a bit irksome. The abundance of slowdown and lag, the lengthy load times. I feel like I can't say whether or not their game was just unoptimized for the PlayStation 4. I don't know enough about the PlayStation 4, its programming, to say anything in regards to that. Maybe their game was just made first and foremost for PC, and they tried to sort of shoehorn it onto the PlayStation 4, and that's why there are so many technical issues. But I am glad that I got to experience it, even in its current state. And I still say it's an above average adventure experience for those looking for a